Howdy folks, I'm Auxilium and I'm currently developing the uMusic plugin. In this video I hope to explain a little bit more about what this plugin is all about, how it will eventually work and where I am currently with the developments. The first topic I would like to explain with you is what this plugin is all about in the first place. Well, ever since I played Minecraft, let alone roleplayed in Minecraft, I always felt it was just too silent. To give you an example, imagine the following situation. You log into the roleplay server on Uthrandir and you decide it's time for your character to head over to the local tavern and enjoy a fine cold beer. When you enter the very buzzy tavern, however, you will notice something quite particular, something quite odd actually. There's no sound, even though it's stampedingly full. There's no ambience, let alone atmosphere. That's something I would like to accomplish with the uMusic plugin. A way for you to get more involved or even inspired by the world our beloved characters reside in. So, the second topic I would like to discuss with you is how this is all going to work. Well, this is a mighty fine question you have. Thankfully, I intended to create the plugin as easy to use as possible, so that it will be very easy to understand how you can use the uMusic plugin. To demonstrate it, though, I've created a little video and will be explaining alongside on what is actually going on. Well, let's get started. First things first, if I'm correct, you will be seeing on the right side, you will be seeing the website where you will log in with your in-game created account, with your unique user ID and your in-game PIN code, which you can always change later on. And on the left side you will see my private demonstration test server where I will demonstrate the plugin for you. Anyway, the first thing you would like to do is to register an account. To do that, you simply type in-game uMusic /uMusic, of course, reg account and press enter. Well, as you can see, I've already made an account, but you will see your user ID and your password. Well, I've made it first, as you probably can see. Never mind. This PIN code you will be receiving with the registration of the account is needed, of course, to log in on the website. Why is this? Well, every time you log in, you get a separate part of the website where information after you enter a certain region will be sent to. So that if, for example, someone else enters a region that you won't hear anything on that. So it's your own little private corner on the internet. Anyway, let's log in. I've already filled in everything. If you lost your unique user ID, I recommend you to use a website like mcuid.net. Then you can simply fill in your name and press convert, and then you will be seeing your full unique user ID, which you then copy and paste in the form. Anyway, let's log in. Oh. Did I do something wrong? There we go. Anyway, it's quite plain as it is now, because I'm still working on it, I know, but eventually this is all you need to do. For example, if you would like to change your passwords, then you will go to the account section, and for the admins, for the staff who is controlling the regions, the setup of the regions, then eventually the control panel will be made for them as well. So the management of the regions of the used videos, music will be as easy as well. Anyway, all you need to do is to log in and be on the home page. When you are on a different page, for example the account page, then it will not work. So you have to make sure that you always stay on the home page, the panel page, as you can see in the URL panel.pagebay. Anyway, all you need to do is to minimize it, or like I have to witness it in all its glory. You can always put it alongside your Minecraft game. But for now, let's just have it like it is now. As you can see, I've switched in-game, and I've already predefined some regions. I will explain later on for the admins, for the staff, on how the definition of regions work, but you won't need to know the exact details. Anyway, I'm just moving around a little bit now. This is, as I said, my private little room to test regions. Let's just walk into one. Alright. There we go. Yep. And it's already working. As you can see here on the bottom left, there is a message popping up saying Auxilium just entered uMusic _tests. Eventually that will be gone, of course, so you you won't get that message, so it won't be able to bother you in the final version of the plugin. But now it's there, of course, for debugging, for testing things out. And on the right side, you already see that it is working pretty well. You see here, region you last entered, uMusic _tests, just like in game. To further prove it, that it is working. And as you might have already noticed, when you leave a region, then there's not some sort of event fired of. That is something that I will be implementing later on when the core of the plugin is fully working. Anyway, the second region. My laptop is horrible. There we go. Auxilium just entered uMusic _tests 2. So, yeah, that's it. And as you can see in the right screen on the website, region you last entered, uMusic _tests 2. So, I hope I've demonstrated enough for what this is all about. Let's discuss the next point of discussion, the future development. Well, as you have already heard, one of the things is that I still have to implement the leaving of the leave event for a region, when you leave a region. And of course, I still have to implement the usage of YouTube videos. For that, I have to still learn quite a bit on how I should implement it. I'm probably going to use the official YouTube API, which I then have total control on the volume, so that if you leave or enter a region, that it fades in, fades out, you know, that kind of stuff. Of course, I still have to do some other couple things. For example, I have to manage the account section. Let me click on it. As you can see, well, it is here, but it's not working yet. You can't change your password yet. And then the control panel is only the description of what there is going to be like. So eventually there will be some sort of editable grid for the staff who's responsible for managing the regions and the YouTube videos linked to them. And I intend to go easy on them as well. So it will be just a matter of simply fill in some forms and then boom, edit, done. Anyway, that was it for now. I hope I have explained enough for you. I hope that it is made clear for you on how it is going to work eventually. I hope to have you made a little bit excited about the plugin, because, well, I am. I've been working on it for the last couple of 3 or 4 weeks, and I still can't get enough of it. It's been very challenging, and I really had to build it from the ground up. And along the way I've learned so many things about it. So that's very cool. Anyway, I hope to inform you later on. Well, in a couple of days I intend to at least hold some sort of public beta. And with that I more would like to test out some things like connections and how the server will handle it, and if everything will be alright, or if there could be any bugs in it already, before I move on with the actual implementation of the YouTube API, as I explained previously. Anyway, I hope I've informed you enough. For now, good night.